Greetings, you bellowing elk. Elks? No, it is elk. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Graham. This is the Crack-A-Pack on LRRMTG. Please consider subscribing or becoming a member of our channel. Today, we are opening a pack of Modern Horizons... End of sentence. Modern Horizons 1, I guess maybe you would say in retrospect. It's Modern Horizons. This was given to us by Spicy Napalm at PAX 2019. Doesn't say which PAX. 2019? That could have been nearly any of them, but probably not us. Yeah. I'm going to open the pack now. Okay, first up, Soldier Token. How are these collated? Wrongly. All right, we're leading from the back. First up, Spinehorn Minotaur. Minotaur? Minotaur. 2 and a red for a 2/3 Minotaur Berserker. As long as you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn, it has double strike. Cool. Okay. That exists. Next, Choking Tethers. 3 and a blue, tap up to 4 target creatures. It has cycling for 1 and a blue, and when you cycle it, you may tap 1 creature. Anyone ever gotten absolutely destroyed by Choking Tethers? No? Just me? I doubt that very much. Somebody else speak up. Anybody? No? Okay, well, we'll move on then. Reprobation. 1 and a white for a creature enchantment. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a coward with base power and toughness 0/1. That's the power of Avacyn's Collar, the symbol of her church. I've not actually seen this card, to my recollection. I'm sure I've seen it at some point. But I like the idea that it's just like, no, you suck and you're bad, and also you're afraid now. Haha. Stop hitting me. Next, Goblin Champion. Single red for a 0/1, Goblin Warrior with haste and exalted. Very nice. So exalted, of course, is whenever a creature you control attacks. If it attacks alone, it gets +1/+1. And that happens for every instance of exalted that you have. So if this, on turn 1, you just play it and attack with it, then it's attacking as a 1/2. Later, it just sits there and makes your bigger, scarier thing attack bigger because this has exalted. Azra Smoke Shaper. 3 and a black for a 3/3 Azra Ninja with ninjutsu for 1 and a black. And when it enters the battlefield, target creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn. Wowee. So this is interesting. Modern Horizons was from all over the map, right? The Azra are the folks from Kylum, where Battle Bond takes place. But we only had the Battle Bond once. Would love a second Battle Bond. We've only had the one. But we have had Azra pop up in Modern Horizons, which is cool. And some of them are also ninjas. And 2 mana to make a different other creature, presumably one that was blocked, get indestructible, seems pretty annoying and potentially a blowout. But also, in the grand scheme of this set, that card was probably medium, because this set was very powerful. Twin Silk Spider is next. 2 and a green for a 1/2 spider with reach. 3 mana for a 1/2 with reach seems a little highly costed. Ah, but wait. When it enters the battlefield, create a 1/2 green spider token with reach. So 3 mana for 2 1/2s with reach. Now you're talking. And the words you're saying sound like the chittering of 2 spiders don't chitter. They do in movies, but they don't chitter in real life. They click sometimes. You ever heard a spider walking? It's awful. I'm moving on. Volatile Claws is next. 2 and a red for an instant. Until end of turn, creatures you control get +2/+0 and gain all creature types. Suddenly, all your creatures are also spiders. And other things as well. They're also Azra. And Surikar. Sure. That can actually be very relevant if you have other cards that care about it. On its own, it's a Trumpet Blast. That's fine. Better than Trumpet Blast, much better, is Trumpeting Herd. Have you heard? I have. We actually recently drafted this set for fun, off camera. None of you get to see it. I had a deck with 3 of these and it rocked. 2 green for a sorcery, make a 3/3 elephant, and it has rebound. You try rebounding an elephant. It means that when you cast the spell, you do it, but then instead of it going to a graveyard, you exile it, and then at the beginning of your next turn, you can choose to cast it a second time from exile, and you can choose new targets if relevant. In this case, you just get 2 3/3 elephants for 4 mana. It's very good. It's very good. Gilded Light is next. It's 1 and a white. You gain Shroud until end of turn, and you can cycle it for 2. If you don't feel like gaining Shroud, you can draw a card instead. You gain Shroud. That's weird. How many effects are there in this set that can even target players? I guess if you really, really want it. Like, most of the time that's going to get cycled, but there might be one time in like an evening of draft where you're like, oh, glad I can give myself Shroud. Reign of Revelation is 3 and a blue for an instant, draw 3 cards, then discard a card. 4 mana, instant speed, draw 3, discard 1. Yeah, that seems like it's a card that's going to do good stuff in draft. Again, this was a fun draft. This was a powerful draft, but this is a fun draft set. We're into the uncommons now with Firebolt. There's a reprint. Recognize that one. It's a single red mana to deal 2 damage to any target, so it's shock, but it's sorcery speed. But it has flashback for 4 and a red. So it's 2 damage now and another 2 damage later. Yeah, Firebolt. It's great. Goblin Oriflamme is maybe not, but it's okay. 1 and a red for an enchantment. Attacking creatures you control get +1/+0. So only while they're attacking, only while they are in the midst of having the quality that is attacking creature, do they get +1/+0. But it's every one of your attacking creatures, not just goblins or orcs or whatever the Orcish Oriflamme was. And I think that is how it's pronounced. Oriflamme? Flamme? Is it French? The orcs and goblins speak French? Oriflamme. Goblin Oriflamme. Moving on to First Sliver's Chosen. This card's messed up. 4 and a white for a 3/3 sliver. Sliver creatures you control have Exalted. So a reminder what I said earlier about Exalted. If you've got 4 slivers and you play this, all 5 of them have Exalted. So you attack with 1 of them and it's going to get +5/+5 because every instance of Exalted will make it bigger. And then whoever the sliver is attacking loses the game. Maybe not that turn, but soon. We have an art card of Arkham's Astrolabe. We've got a snow-covered swamp. And our rare is, this is a couple dollars. This is Force of Negation. 1 blue for an instant. If it's not your turn, you may exile a blue card from your hand rather than pay this spell's mana cost. Counter target non-creature spell. If that spell is countered this way, exile it instead of putting it into its owner's graveyard. So it's a fixed force of will. Whenever you say that a card is, that's just fixed X, invariably the responses are either, if by fixed you mean bad, like they fixed it so hard it just doesn't work anymore, or no, it's still broken. There's really no such thing. It's either a different card that's also a problem or just a card that sucks. This one's just a problem in a different way. And might just be the pick. Unless I'm taking Trumpeting Herd. Yeah, I think I would probably take Trumpeting Herd if I was just in it for the draft. Just in it to try and win the draft. Because the pack is worth about $2. Then Force of Negation is another 40 plus on top of that. So we'd probably just take the Force of Negation. James informs me that for the first time in quite a while, we've actually opened the most expensive card in the set. Force of Negation. Woohoo! That's fun. Hey, thanks again to Spicy Napalm. This has just been sitting here in our drawer for 5 years, accruing value. But now, the force has been unleashed. Hey, thanks everybody for watching Crack-A-Pack. Really appreciate it. Until next time, I have been Graham, joined by James on tech. Matt edits these with Jordan. Heather gets them online. And most importantly, you all have been here watching and liking and leaving a comment and all that fun stuff. You can support us at Patreon, or you can become a member on this very YouTube channel. But we appreciate you just being here regardless. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.